Welcome back. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to quickly convert between binary and hexadecimal and going back the other way. I promised I would do this last video, but there's one thing that I wanted to recap on before we go into it. So let's hypothetically say that we have a number in base 5, and I want to know what the base 3 representation of that number is. Well, in the last video, I didn't tell you exactly how to do that, but what I did tell you how to do was go from any number system to decimal, and then to decimal to any number system, using that division algorithm. So I claim that all you need to do is make the whole decimal process an intermediate step. Take your base 5 number, go to decimal, from decimal, go to the number system that you want. But that's not the concern of this video. This is all about hex and binary. So there's a special trick that we can use. Before I go ahead and tell you the trick, take a look at this table right here. So hex, for some of you, this is the first time that you might have seen hex. It's base 16, which means there are 16 digits available to us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, and F, instead of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And with all of these guys right here, I also have the binary representation written down for each of them, and those are going to be really important. So let's get straight to business. So let's convert 0x12 to binary using that trick that I showed you. Now I suppose if you didn't know the trick, you would use what I just told you, go to decimal and then to hex. But one thing that I want to show you is we all agree that binary is in base 2, and we all agree that hex is in base 16, right? So how can we represent 16 in terms of 2? Well, I claim that if we take 2 and raise it to the 4th power, we get 16. Now what this means, in terms of the problem, is that 4 bits in a hex digit. So I'll go ahead and show you what this means. So let's take 0x12. And this is equal to what in binary? So like I just told you, there are 4 bits buried in a hex digit. So all you need to do is take one hex digit at a time. I'll start with 1, and then decompose that into its binary representation, which if you match 1 in the table up here, we have 0, 0, 0, 1. And then for 2, we have 0, 0, 1, 0. And we're already done. So this answer right here, just put these two guys right next to each other, and then we have 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Since most of you guys have programmed before, you guys already know the concept of concatenating 2 strings together. And that's all we're doing. We are breaking down each digit into its bits and then just concatenating the result into 1. And that's your answer. And we can go in reverse too, just to show you that it works. And to go in reverse, you just do everything backwards, of course. So knowing that there are 4 bits represented in a hex digit, if we go ahead and divide our binary string into groups of 4, again, we just go to our table up here. We know that 0001 is in fact 1 in hex, and 0010 is in fact 2 in hex. Concatenate these two together, and then you get 0x12. Okay, so that's all you need to know for converting between these two systems. Super simple. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing, but I'm going to give you 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. And I want to know what this is in hex. Well, the first part's easy because we already see a group of 4 that we can chunk off right there, and that's 1 hex digit, and this happens to be, let's see, 0101, that is 1 plus 4, that's 5. That's 5 right there. Now how do we deal with these guys since we don't have a perfect group of 4? Well, what's a way to make a number string larger without changing the value of the number itself? We just add zeros. It doesn't have 4 digits. Make it have 4 digits. Let's just put some zeros there. And this number is 1 plus 2, so that's 3. So this number is going to be equal to 0x35. So that's all you need to know for converting between hexadecimal and binary and vice versa. Again, I'll just recap so that you guys know. Step 1, if you're going from hex to binary, take a look at each digit at a time, and then compose them all into their binary representations. When you're done, just string the result together in one chunk. If you're going the other way, if you're starting with a binary string and going to hex, divide it off into 4 digits. If you have a group that doesn't have 4 digits in it, just put zeros in there until it has 4 digits. So thank you for watching this video, and next up we're going to be talking about binary arithmetic, so stay tuned.